Yo, you're listening to Everyday Superpower, where we talk body language, we talk game, we talk attraction and repulsion and everything in between, okay? Two links down in the description of this video. One of them is going to take you to my catalogue of body language. It's a YouTube playlist I have composed of incredibly potent and understandable information on why we act the way we do and how you can read the people around you. Second to that is the Patreon. The Patreon will have you join me observing, analysing, and correctly assessing attraction and repulsion cues given off in first time dates, real life, alright? You won't get that game elsewhere. I assure you that from the honesty of my heart. Now, moving on. Video today, got a question, yeah? This is a crazy one. It's a matter of perspective, yeah? I'm telling you, if I'm so good with women and I can seduce any woman I want, essentially, isn't it ever so special that I'm concentrating on you? Now let's look at that. Let's look at that on the flip side, yeah? Because you have to think about it, right? Generally speaking, societally speaking, people are going to say, oh, you're a player, or you're a user, or you're this and that, right? But the thing being, if I am all of these things, given the fact that I'm concentrating all my time and effort on you right now as a beautiful woman in this particular circumstance, doesn't that make you incredibly special, considering there's so much competition out there? I got no competition, I know that, but you've got heaps of competition. So isn't that a beautiful thing? Whereas, let's say I am this honourable man, I'm Mr. Nice Guy, and I won't speak to nobody else, I'm just pursuing you, it's all about you, blah, 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 blah. There's no other women in my life. Suddenly, I'm putting you on a pedestal and I'm looking desperate and I'm making you look like you are, saying you are the woman, obviously. Saying you are the woman, I am making you look like all I can get. I am lowering your value, how you feel about yourself, how you perceive me. It's a very sorry situation and position to be put in, okay? Whereas if I've got all of the options in the world and I am choosing you, at least for that very moment, we're raising both of our standards, how you perceive me and how you perceive yourself, and that experience you won't get with the other men who feel like they have to make you feel like they are their one and only. It's incredibly backwards, and I do agree with that. And it's completely contrary to what we are told by the general populace, because that is supposedly how it's supposed to be. But it's just not the case, is it? It really isn't the case, okay? Because if I need to brush my teeth and I go to the shops to buy some toothpaste, right? And I pick you because you're the only toothpaste that's available on the shelves, I've chosen you out of necessity and desperation. Whereas if you are alongside 20 other brands of toothpaste and I've still chosen you, it's because you're special and because you have something that I don't see in the other toothpastes. I mean, we could conceptualize that all we want. Perhaps you have a better substance, a better quality. Maybe you are built in a better, more specific, more unique way. Perhaps you glitter and gleam a little more. Your branding is on point. I love the way you look. I love the way you sell yourself to me. I think it's absolutely incredible. And that puts you leagues above and ahead of the rest of the product there, yeah? So, what I'm trying to say is, don't be one of these dudes who puts it out there that you're not doing very well. And let me tell you something, this works on the flip side as well. This works on the flip side as well. Um, I've been with girls who have told me that they've been rejected and they've been here, there, and that. And I tell them to stop. I say, here, don't you worry about that. Don't you tell me that, because I think you're valuable and I don't want you to lower your value before me, okay? Because if other men have rejected you in the past, what does that make me for picking you up? Do you see where I'm coming from? I don't want to be the next guy who has to pick up the, you know, one man's trash. That ain't me. That ain't me. So don't put yourself down like that. I don't want to hear it, full stop. Because you lose value in my eyes. And that's, even though we've got completely different psychologies, we have two separate brains. There's the masculine and the feminine perspective, right? I think we do share the same concept of value in that sense. that if you are not getting anywhere with women, there is this societally engineered impact that will affect how we perceive you. The ugliest man can be the most wanted man if the crowds around him say that he is wanted and desired. Yeah? And I'm just going to leave that one on that one. That's just going to be a brief one. But it came to mind and I thought it was of value. If you thought that was of value, click like and subscribe. I'm signing out.